Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for January 2019, and this is for you coming from Pisces. So let me shuffle the card, and the first card that I'm going to pull will be to do for your first 15 days of January where your job is concerned, and it is not a good card. It says that even if you have been working wherever you are for a long term, your position is becoming very insecure in the first 15 days of January. So you cannot afford to make any mistakes. And so even if you're not very old there, it's also insecure. And looking for a new job in the first 15 days is not going to give you plenty of support. So where the job is concerned, you'll have to be very cautious of not making mistakes, and you have to work very hard. This card I pulled for the first 15 days will be for business. It's a card that says, firstly, business is very slow. The money you're trying to collect won't come. Getting help from the bank won't come. So you'll have to just hold on to whatever financial situation you have. Don't take risks because an added amount of income is not coming. So you'll have to tighten your belt in this first 15 days where your business is concerned, first 15 days of January. Now I'm going to talk to you about romance for the first 15 days. Let's see what the card says for you coming from Pisces. Well, it's a card that blames what's happened in the past to making your first 15 days of January very unhappy. And more than that, don't want to be confrontational, don't want to oppose what your romance or marriage partner is saying. This card can apply to both romance and marriage. So some things of the past are bringing a lot of problems, very serious problems from this card I can see. So tell yourself that in the first 15 days, the last thing you want to do is to say provocative things or behave in a very aggressive manner. Otherwise your romance and marriage areas is going to crumble and have plenty of problems. And try to approach any past issues very gently. Let me go to the last 15 days of January and talk to you about your job and business areas for you coming from Pisces. Well, this is a card even worse than the first 15 days. It says that the insecurity of your romance that you have can lead to a breakup. It's all up to you. So you have to be very gentle in your approach to your ongoing marriage partner or ongoing romance partner. And it says if you find a new romance, is going to come loaded with unexpected difficulties and complications. So don't rush into a new romance even if it's offered to you, and your ongoing romance you have to work very, very hard to keep it going. And this card that I pulled will have to do with your marriage for the last 15 days. Okay, your last 15 days. Where your marriage is concerned, situation is very bad. And it produces plenty of unfortunate situations, even to the point of breaking up. So there you are. The last 15 days of January, you're going to be challenged. I will apply this card to ongoing romance and ongoing marriage. So the long-term things are going to be hindered. It's all up to you. I've given you this information that where your marriage is concerned, things are going to get extremely bad, suddenly and unexpectedly going bad. So be careful how you communicate. If you have an ongoing romance, communicate gently. If you are married, try not to bring up sensitive issues. So there's a lot of at stake in your last 15 days of your area of romance and marriage. So it looks like your last 15 days, job and business areas. If I have not mentioned this, let me pull a quick card for you about a job and business in the last 15 days. And I have to say that again, your job is not secure and your business is at risk. If you take on new ventures in your last 15 days, you are going to have plenty of difficulties, it says, in coping with finances. So for the last 15 days, no taking on new ventures, and in job, better to stick to the job that you have. Now I'm going to talk to you about you coming from Pisces, about your lucky ages in the whole month of January. Excuse me. Just 1 minute. Okay. Now let me shuffle this quickly, and let's see for your lucky ages, for you coming from Pisces for the whole month of January. Oh, it's such a wonderful card of Venus, and that will lead me to say that if you happen to be the ages of 16 or 24 or 33 or 42 or 51 or 60, you're going to be, or even 69, you're going to be one very, very lucky person where the area of job or business or romance or marriage is concerned. And if you're not of these ages, then I'm going to give you my email address so you can contact me, and we will be able to plan your next 7, 8 or 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. My email address is andihoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9, andihoro9@gmail.com. You can ask me all the questions you want on that email. Now the next card that I pull for you coming from Pisces will be to do with your lucky dates, DATES. And your lucky dates in the month of January are going to be the 6th, the 15th, and the 24th, making you very, very lucky. So bookmark these dates, whether for the romance, the marriage, the job, the business. You're going to do something spectacular and be very nicely rewarded on the 6th, the 15th, and the 24th. Now regarding colors, there will be a certain color which will have the magic of appeal for you, and I will choose the color turquoise. The color turquoise is a magic color in the universe. So wear plenty of turquoise, undergarments, top garments, a turquoise handkerchief, whether in your office or whether at home. Contact turquoise as much as you can, the color, and you will be very lucky in every area, the business, the job, the romance, the marriage. And now about your lucky directions. There will be, well, there are 9 planets positioned around Earth, and when we look left, we look right, we look straight, we look back, we're going to be facing or looking at a certain planet. So your lucky direction, which I want you to face for the month of January, you coming from Pisces, would be northeast. Face northeast, and you will get that special energy to help you with the job, the business, the romance, or the marriage. Well, as I said, I'm already having a 90-minute session, and during this 90 minutes I will talk to you about your next 7, 8 or 9 years. That's going to be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. I'll give you such wonderful news about your personal lottery numbers, how you can create them for yourself based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'll give you plenty of information about your lucky colors and your lucky directions and your lucky days, a lot of information, so that you can get your next 7, 8 or 9 years just about perfectly poised for yourself. So I've given you my email. Contact me, ask me the questions, and I'll come back to you as soon as possible. In the meantime, I wish you a happy month of January. Thank you and goodbye.